Yeah, it's burnt.
If you take me, I'll go even to the unknown.
Yeah, I got the freaking job. I got the freaking job, y'all. I got the job
You
that
won't leave me alone, even in the unknown. And I'll be right here, and I'll meet you there. I've been through the fire, I've been through the storm. Seen a lot of love, I've seen a lot of war. Took a lot of losses, then I took some more. Even through it all, I know you fighting for me.
Welcome back to the vlog, y'all. It's Princess, your FBA cousin. If you're new here, take a look around, see what you like. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not new here, hey cousin, welcome back. But y'all, life has just been lifing. So we really needed that trip to Charlotte, and we really just kind of tuned everything else out and enjoyed each other, enjoyed time with Q's family. I really enjoyed that because Q is always with my family. My family that's watching this, y'all know that's the truth. It's the truth. She's always with our family. And I got to meet her side of the family that I haven't really met, honestly. So that weekend was just so beautiful. It was a lot of fun. It was hot. My feet was hurting. Carowinds is a big park. I have not been. Q had never been. I hadn't been since I was probably 12, 13. And yeah, it was cool. We had a cabana. We got on the water rides. We got on roller coasters. It was good, y'all. It was all good vibes. I felt welcomed by her family, and we already planning another get together. Truthfully, we already.
Matter of fact, they sent 2 different things.
For real?
Charlotte one and then Rail's birthday. So they really have sent 2 separate things.
Oh yeah.
For everybody to come.
I really would like to do Rail's birthday because I was just talking about Columbia, but y'all know. Well, we haven't put that video out, but it's a lot of stuff going on, and it's just been taking our focus away from a lot of different things. And once we tell y'all what's going on, you will understand why it's taking our focus away from a lot of different things. But we still here. We love y'all. We're still in the mentorship with Amazon Goat. That is going well. We are really getting the hang of this OA thing, and it's really panning out. You know, it has its pros and cons, just like RA. And y'all know, if you've ever been in one of our one-on-ones, I will tell you that everything has its pros and cons. So, you know, with OA, you have to wait for stuff to come if you can't pick it up in the store. So that's kind of been the thing. But when them products come in, they flying out the door, y'all. Flying out the door. So it's definitely worth it. You know, once your capital get up, you'll be able to keep stuff in stock, essentially. But speaking of that product, I want to order some more because it literally, y'all, we listed it late one night, probably 8, 9 o'clock at night. By 10 o'clock, one sold. By 12 o'clock, all of them had sold. And we bought 5 as a test buy. So they were gone. Yeah. Life just been life, y'all. And we just been staying down, sticking to the course, trusting God, because that's the only thing that we can do at this moment. And I'm sorry that it's kind of taking it away from, you know, y'all seeing us more, but baby, cousin, just stay tuned. We gonna drop a video. We actually had some really hard days this week, and it made me realize that we really married the right people for each other. You know, we are the right people for each other, because when life started lifing and it's really hard, you gotta have the right person beside you. Point blank and simple. Not somebody that's gonna add to your stress, not somebody that's gonna walk away, not somebody that's gonna kick you while you down. Really love you through that ugly part, that not so great, the lows, you know what I'm saying? So it's been rough, y'all. The camera is just not something that we've been thinking about. like I said, we went to Charlotte and we really needed that time together. Like, together. It was so perfect. And yeah, we really just haven't been out and about like that. But we here. We maintaining. We holding on. We maintaining and we holding on. But trust me, once all of this is coming to its head and kind of wrapped up, we gonna take y'all. We gonna tell y'all everything. And probably, and if what's going on really turns out to be what we think it is, y'all gonna be on the journey with us.
So y'all, I recorded a little bit. I look ugly. I look crazy, but y'all gonna get the raw and the real. So I recorded a clip on my phone before Princess bust in the room earlier. She don't even know that I recorded it. She clearly is hearing this for the first time if she's listening. And she's talking about, was I talking about her? Girl, please. But the cameras was cut because we had to have like a real life conversation about just everything that's going on, because I feel like what people don't talk about is that when your spouse is going through something, the spouse that's going through something, the spouse that's not, and having to be supportive, to me is even more work than the spouse that's going through it, personally. And I only know that from experience because we've been through this, like I think I mentioned 10 years ago. We've been through this. We've experienced this. Princess lost her job. I was on the other side of it. I know what it feels like. Babe, what are you doing? You doing? So with that being said, we just literally, it's 9:21. It was, y'all saw the time when I talked to y'all, it was like 7 something. So we've been talking for like an hour and some change. And it wasn't easy conversations, but it was conversations that we needed to have. Just about like, I mean, truthfully, we talked about a lot of things, but the things that stood out to me the most is like, what is the scariest thing that you think about that could happen, you know, in this time? Like, we talked about a lot of things, and you know, one of them is like, okay, if it gets to a point where we got to move to the hood together, are we gonna do it? I asked her which hood we going to.
We had just down
Dang, y'all had a mansion.
for the love.
For the love. Alright, y'all. Another day of trying to survive being jobless. Okay?
It's hard. It's hard,
Yeah.
but
I probably look crazy right now because I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
we've been crying,
Yeah.
truthfully, because we had to have an uncomfortable conversation, and we had it. If y'all know me in person, I would always tell y'all that while we are so strong, it's because we had those conversations. Even when you don't like what the other person have to say, we still listen, and you know, we try to talk it out.
Yeah.
And that's what we just did. And I burnt dinner.
Show them dinner, y'all.
I burnt the fuck out of dinner.
But y'all, we was talking in the office when I was literally talking to y'all and had to stop the camera because Princess just bust in the room, and I'm like, okay, we getting ready to have a conversation. I literally asked her, I smelled dinner on, it smelled great. I said, is something burning? She's on something. Oh, that's dinner. Hold on.
Wait.
Oh shoot, my dress. Hold on.
Yeah, it's burnt.
It don't look burnt, y'all, but if you really look down, like right there.
All right, that's burnt. And y'all know when something burnt, that whole smell goes through everything, bro.
Oh, child. We had a night. Okay.
Yeah, so
We've had a week the last
past couple of weeks.
All right, y'all. They gave us this big A box. They literally are closing in minutes, and we got crumble cookie because I just been wanting to try it. Anyways, I'm not that excited about it now that I got it. Glad I got the minis. I don't know what we got. You know,
It's the caramel apple.
it's supposed to be apple pie, right?
I don't know if it's apple pie. It's caramel
Anyways,
something. Apple something.
it would be good if we knew the names of them right.
This one good. I like it.
That one's straight. Butter. This is the sugar cookie.
It's a birthday cake.
Birthday cake.
Patriot cake.
Sorry. I didn't really want this, but
We came when they was closing, so it
yeah,
wasn't like...
they ain't got much left. I wanted the strawberry shortcake.
That probably just tastes basic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basic. Definitely tastes better than my first time around with crumble cookie.
They do. But it also is very sweet.
Mm.
And we don't eat sweet stuff. So the sweet is why I'm making faces. Not that it's not good. It's the sweet.
It is hella sweet.
This is the brownie s'mores. Oh, sorry. My bad.
That's good.
You don't like brownies? You want to bite it?
I'm gonna take a bite from the back side. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm just not a brownie person.
I love brownies. You can have that then. I know she wanted it anyway.
I was gonna eat it anyway.
Not if I got to it first. Oh, it's so sweet. It's just sweet.
Yeah. It definitely makes me want to like go home and brush my teeth.
Mm-hmm. Oh! I bit my lip. You can have that too. Do you want it right now? Mm-mm. I'm glad we got the minis.
Because it is too sweet. Like, that tastes like a pound of sugar in that junk.
That just lets you know how much sweets we actually eat now.
A regular soda just tastes crazy to me now.
I gotta wash this down with some water because
Not you swishing around.
This water so hot, you about to be mad.
I already know it's hot. The other day, I came in a car to drink. I could feel it. It's hot as hell.
Wait, you put it in your mouth. That's like drinking tea. That's tea in a bottle.
I said, this water is boiling.
Now we gotta figure out some way to get something to eat because Princess burnt dinner trying to check on me. So
First of all, I didn't think it was gonna burn because I used frozen broccoli, and it was making all this water.
Bookie, I was already hot.
No, it was making all this water in the bottom of the wok. So I was like, oh, it'll be alright.
Excuse me. That's crazy. We don't eat like that no more.
That junk is sweet.
Excuse me. It literally, my tooth is actually hurting.
I'm gonna go home and brush my teeth.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to brush too. Alright, y'all, we about to get food. Take it in for the night. We just thought we would pick up the camera while we was thinking about picking up the camera, considering everything we got going on. We'll catch y'all when we catch y'all.
Dang, y'all. It's been a little minute. And I can't, okay. Yeah, it's been a little minute. I don't even know where this gonna fit in a vlog or what, but I don't even know what to say about what's been going on. We just been out here busy, hustling, trying to stack money, save money. Driving and delivering Amazon Flex and, you know, little DoorDash side hustles and stuff like that. Just trying to stack money. Because, you know, time is winding down. But, wait, it's not good like that. You know, time is winding down and This job market is just trash, y'all. I mean, from being told that you're overqualified to like jobs really not knowing what they want out of a role. It's just crazy. But we trust in God. That's never going to change. We still been hitting the gym. We still just been chilling, honestly. Tonight though, since we really haven't picked up the camera about to die. Never mind. I was gonna let y'all cook with me, but never mind.
Hi guys. I don't even know. I think Princess picked up the camera. Didn't you pick up the camera this week? I gotta move it because I just came from the gym and my chest is out. But welcome back to the, let me fix that. Welcome back to the vlog. It's your cousin Q, one half of your FBA cousins. Your other cousin Princess is over there somewhere. But yeah, hey y'all. It feels weird picking up the camera because I really ain't been on the camera or talked to the camera in like 2 weeks maybe. I don't know. I had the urge to pick up the camera yesterday, but I didn't for whatever reason. But yeah, we just came back from the gym. I actually had a interview. I think by this point in our vlogs, like y'all would know everything that's going on, so it's kind of like documenting still to some extent what's happening. But I don't know if Princess updated y'all, but we've been doing like side hustle, working for ourselves type of stuff, making money, seeing what it's like, how it's gonna be between now and when my last day on my job is, which is in 3 weeks, well 4 weeks including this week technically. But I've been out of work for 2 weeks. Y'all definitely haven't seen me over the 2 weeks that I've been out of work, of my 9 to 5 work. So yeah, it's been, I don't really know what to say about it. It's been, I'm still applying to stuff. I don't know, the past 2 weeks, me and Princess have been having a lot of like hard conversations, in-depth conversations about just like what we want to do now that this has happened, what I personally want to do, how do we incorporate that into our lives, what does going back into the workforce doing something else looks like, or me potentially having to go into an office. I haven't been in the office in years. It's just a lot of different things we talked about over the past 2 weeks that y'all really haven't been a part of. We really hadn't even thought about picking up the camera because it's been like real life trying to figure out life. With us still doing our side hustle stuff and like still running the business, we trying to figure out like what do we want to do as far as that. Like I'm giving high level. Eventually I think we'll be able to talk more in depth about it, but just high level, that's just kind of where things have been. So yeah, I actually had an interview today, which is okay. I don't know, y'all. I'm going through a weird phase right now, and I feel like that, you know, Princess is being as supportive as she can be through this process for me, because I just feel so conflicted with like knowing that like my initial plan was to like come out of work and do entrepreneurship full on, then this happening and just trying to figure out like, okay, do I focus heavy on entrepreneurship? How do I do that and still try to apply for a 9 to 5 job? Is that something of importance to me, or do I want to use the side hustles to make money and run the business? It's a lot. I feel like that we've talked a lot of things through, but I still feel like some of it is kind of still up in the air because we just figuring it out along the way. Honestly, we just figuring it out along the way. I am still actively applying just to see what I come across, but I think one thing that we both are clear on is that I'm not just going to take anything just to take anything. Like, it's going to be something I actually want to do, and preferably remote. But you know, I think that's the one thing that we're clear on. Everything else, we just out here making money on our side hustle stuff. I wouldn't even say side hustle at this point, because I mean, I technically won't have a job. I keep telling Princess I'm unemployed technically. So on our entrepreneur do it ourselves, not on a 9 to 5 or somebody else's schedule stuff is what we're making money off of right now. We also were planning to go on vacation prior to this happening. That kind of was like not necessarily put on hold, but it was like, okay, we're not gonna be able to do that. But then we kind of got into like our, you know, non-entrepreneur side hustle things, entrepreneur things, and we like, okay, well maybe we can still go on vacation if we just plan to like, let's hustle, save money up, have money that'll take care of like our finances for, hopefully the plan is to take care of our bills until our lease is up here, which is in February. I feel like I'm telling y'all all my business, to be honest, but we honest, we said we're gonna be transparent, and a lot of this stuff I really ain't talked about. So yeah, but I think we pretty much are in a place where like we are like coming up on having those things taken care of. So we are still planning to take a trip. Yeah.
I mean, like she said, yo, like we just been hustling. I mean, when we say hustle, I'm talking about waking up 2, 3 in the morning every morning.
Yeah.
Just about, and just been going hard, bringing in some extra cash on the side, just saving up, saving all that extra money. We really haven't even really been outside. It's been rough. We've had a lot of uncomfortable conversations, but I
The
feel
money
like,
aspect has not been rough because we've just pivoted.
Yeah.
But the mental,
yeah,
just like,
that's
what do we
been
do
rough.
next has
What
been
are we?
rough.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
What's going on? Blase blah. In the meantime, I'm still like full-fledged working on the road, working on the car.
I've
It's
been
a
out
lot.
of work for the 2 weeks, so we've been using this as our trial.
To see how
see if we
things
gonna be
gonna
good.
flow and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I mean, me and Q, we
It's been an interesting.
it's
2
been
weeks.
an interesting past 2 weeks. It's been a lot of tired. No extras, no gimmicks, none of that. Like we really been diligent about saving money. We've been eating at home. We haven't. Yesterday we ate out, and then you know what it was, y'all? McDonald's. So it's like.
And honestly, I feel like that us changing our diet, doing gym and meal prep. I feel sorry, baby.
You good.
I feel like that. I was thinking the other day, like, dang, I feel like God kind of was preparing us for this because we have been doing this for months, so it
Yeah.
hasn't been a hard
Since January.
transition
Yeah, that hasn't
to
even
save
affected
and not do
us.
stuff.
Yeah.
because that's what we was doing anyway.
The way we've been hustling, y'all, I'm tired. And I just think that, like, with everything with what Q is going through with the job and stuff like that, and job hunting, it's funny because I had, like, been telling her, like, hey, when this first happened, hey, this is how people are saying this is how people are talking about the job market at this moment. I'm not gonna say she didn't believe me, but it's different when you get in it yourself. And I feel like once she got in it, it kind of, you got to kind of play a game with these people these days now. And I feel like it took a while for you had to get your mindset to what is actually out in the job market, because right now they're not doing 1 and 2 interviews.
Yeah.
Most people aren't.
On top of the fact of, like I told them, like, I already had my mindset on what I wanted to do after this.
Yeah.
That has played a huge part in, like, me just trying to find my groove. Like, I feel like I'm still trying to
Find it.
figure that out.
Yeah, because
And you trying to be supportive of me figuring it out and not be
yeah,
like,
I
no.
always be
just-
supportive about it because Q supports anything that I want to do. Like, before we moved back home and I was working, I don't even know if I told y'all that I was working in a plant. I worked in a Marlboro plant in Virginia for 5-6 years. It was great money, but I worked a ton. Like 12 and 16 hour shifts every day. 14-hour shifts every day. Like, so I worked a ton. And when I decided that I was going to switch to be in tech, I stopped working a lot of overtime. Sometimes I wasn't even going to work. So that's why you go get that FMLA. But she supported me through that. So I'm going to stand by her in this, whether it ends up being full-blown entrepreneurship or whether it's like I'm holding down a job until full-blown entrepreneurship. That's just what it is right now. And it's just like we just loving each other through this season in our life. And I know it's not gonna last always.
And the thing about it is, y'all, like, I honestly have enjoyed making my money and not being on somebody's time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I honestly have. And I think that has been my struggle with, like, dealing with interviewing, because it's a headache. It's draining on the mental when there's part of me that don't even want to do it anyway. So I'm sorry, y'all. So I'm hungry too, sorry. There's a lot of things. And you know, one of the things we talked about was like, when you're with somebody, I'm a very free-spirited person. Going through this and it being like I'm going through it, I'm learning a lot about myself in the sense of like, girl, if you were by yourself, you would just do whatever you wanted to do. But because I have somebody else with me, I'm married to somebody else, you have to consider that person in the decisions that you're making. And I think that Princess didn't experience that. She knows what that's like. But I'm just now going through an experience where I'm really having to be like, okay, this is what you would do, but how does this affect her? How does this affect home? What's the smartest thing to do? How will this be draining to her if you choose to do this? You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot, y'all.
It's been a lot. And so y'all haven't really been getting vlogs because we ain't really been doing shit.
It ain't even that we ain't doing shit. It's just that life is life, and right now
everything is kind of on pause.
We just been trying to focus on like figuring out what the hell we doing now.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
being in that space alone has kind of been vulnerable too.
Yeah.
Like,
our family, even at this moment, doesn't know what's going on. My parents are the only ones that
really know
what's going on. Even Princess family doesn't know what has transpired. They will know before this go out. But
I made a little meatloaf. Ground turkey meatloaf. And I got brown rice and quinoa and some spinach. I've been eating a lot of brown rice and quinoa. Up in that fiber intake. That's a difference too.
That's getting off topic.
I mean, I feel like.
What?
You talking about me?
No, I was talking about my shrimp.
Alright.
I'm talking about her.
I mean, y'all, that's just where we at. Truthfully. I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, it's not that we're not trying to include y'all in this process. It's just we don't even be thinking about it. Our mind is so focused on what we gotta do.
Mind y'all, I've been out of work for 2 weeks because I took off for 2 weeks because I said, the hell with it. I get unlimited PTO. I'm going to use it before I'm gone. To process, to see how I can make money. If I don't have a job, 9 to 5, if I don't have a 9 to 5 when this is all over, can I make my side hustle and my business work to be able to provide at home right now? So, I mean, a lot of it had to do with that too. Like, I wanted to see what I could do. And I don't even think we really did that fully. It was kind of just testing the water, seeing how things would flow. Just getting an overall idea of what it would be like. And I'll go back to work tomorrow. Like I said, for the next 3 to 4 weeks. So, we probably won't put anything out.
You got a vlog ready too.
I don't know yet. We'll see. When. But
We have been documenting though.
we have been documenting everything that's been happening. The last 2 weeks, I really haven't documented because it's probably been the roughest. Just trying to navigate everything. Me trying to be honest and open with Princess about how I really feel, because I had a hard time like expressing to her like I don't have this sense of urgency to like go back into the workforce, but I also do have this sense of urgency to like still provide and bring money into my household, because that's just naturally me. So it was just a lot of things that we needed to like talk about and work through. Not really work through, but just discuss. You know? So I definitely feel better like getting my feelings out in the open, because I was just kind of holding it in. So, baby, I think I might need more than one meal. I'm gonna eat this watermelon and see, but sis is hungry.
I'll get ready for my long week.
So yeah. Today is Monday, July 21st. Just to date it. At 3:21. At 3:21. I just spit, sorry. So yeah. We shall update you guys.
Okay.
When we can. And it's so crazy because my best friend, she even don't even know what's going on. She sent out a message, a group text for her birthday trip, and like a week and a half, 2 weeks after her and her husband sent out the information about the birthday trip, this all happened. So I was like, I'm not going. Like, I'm not gonna be able to go. Like, it was just so much on the mental, you know, about just everything. And she came to my 30th birthday. That's my best friend over 10 years. I want to go, of course. So, you know, us doing our entrepreneur non-9-to-5 stuff, we was like, okay, we'll definitely be able to go. So we was actually able to book that last week, I think. So we was able to book that trip to be able to go now. So I did feel like a weight was lifted off of me in that sense, that I'll be able to go on her trip. Plus it's in February, you know. And she doesn't know. She might know before this come out. I don't know. But yeah. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna make it happen. You know, when stuff initially happened, you just be like, everything cut. But I'm grateful for the, you know, side stuff that we've been able to do. And the money has been bringing in. We can do what we want to. We can make as much as we want to make and can take. You know what I'm saying? On our own time schedule. So it's a blessing. I thank God for it. Because it literally has been doing what we needed to do. To just stash. On top of stashing, you know. Because I am still working. And just feel like we can plan. You know, of course, they're going to give us like a severance and all that. I ain't going to go into all that detail. But essentially, you know, we'll be straight. We just had to take some time, think it through, make it make sense. And yeah, so that's where we at. I know I'm rambling on, but again, that's what our life has been like. A ramble of things. Life is life, and the job market is trash. People are interviewing you, ghosting people. I don't know if I would say I've had people ghost me. Well, I guess you can, because I did phone interviews, submit stuff off, and it's just been, but I'm the only one it's happening to. People are complaining about it all over LinkedIn. So I don't know what God's plan is for me and Princess and our household. I know things that we talked about that we desire. I know things I've talked about and desired and prayed for. It might not come in the form that I want it to, or, you know what I'm saying? Or I have the perfect setup that I thought I was going to have to venture into certain things or do certain things. I don't know. But what I do know is, you know, I've been praying and fasting and still trying to stay the course, because at the end of the day, regardless of what we go through, God is still God. So, period. So like we said, we'll check in when we think about it. We've even been doing some date nights, y'all, because we've been working so much at some new places. We haven't even taken y'all with us. We tried this new place called Crunkleton, the Crunkleton. Did we go somewhere else in New Bay besides there? Oh, it was like a moon room that was like across the street from the Crunkleton. I'm pretty sure we'll go back there and do drinks or something. The food was like a 7.5. The drinks was good. They were like a 10 for sure. And the little jazz place was cute too. So we've been doing things. We've just been experiencing life. Like, we have not been meal prepping. Princess showed you her meal. I pretty much had shrimp with the kale salad we made at home. And watermelon. We have not been meal prepping. We have been eating healthy, but the meal prepping ain't happening. So this week is the first week we done got back on track with the meal prepping. And then we have still been going to the gym. That hasn't stopped. So, you know, we still staying grounded. So yeah, I might come back and update y'all on how my work week going, because like I said, I ain't been there in 2 weeks, so we about to see what it give. So I will talk to you guys later. Peace. Y'all, Princess don't want to put these dishes up, and if I let y'all see my sink, our sink right now, I don't know, it's a mess. So I'm not gonna let y'all see my sink right now. Actually, I'm gonna turn this. Y'all gonna look out the window. I might have to cut the bottom off. Ooh. But I just wanted to get on here and give an update on what's happening. What has happened. Oh, well, it ain't that much left. Y'all, we went to the farmer's market. It was not the farmer's market. We went to the watermelon lady. That's her name. And she has watermelons and all different types of like fruits, exotic fruits and stuff you can't get out the store. And she had the pink pineapple, which they do sell them in the store. Hers was just cheaper. And me nor Princess had ever tried it. So we got some and tried it. But they do. They just hire. Anywho, sidetrack. I got on here to tell y'all the update. So I had an interview yesterday, which we told them about, I think. I don't know. I feel like I did. But I had an interview yesterday. A great company. What they do is amazing. They kind of like support hospitals and doctors and stuff. Great. Cool. Princess can vouch. It's really cool what I would have been doing. But these jobs are lowballing with the money, and like, you know, I'm used to maintaining a certain type of lifestyle and making a certain type of money. So it's, people may feel indifferent about what I'm getting ready to say, but I'm not in a position where I'm willing to take just anything, especially if the things I'm doing on the entrepreneur side is making just that, or can make more than that, basically. So I'm going to turn the job down. I have not told them yet. I told them give me time to think about it. It was really more so for me to just talk through with Princess, because I think we was both on the same page about it. I would have to go into the office every day, buy clothes, because your girl been at home for 5 years. deal with traffic. What else was the cons, babe?
You will be doing a job that right now they're currently having 3 people do.
That they have 3 interns doing while they're on summer break. And they're getting ready to go back to school, which is why it's an urgency thing of like getting the role filled now. But y'all lowballing, like, and the things that I would have to deal with because I'm dealing with like doctors, nurses, something, you know, emergency, people having surgeries and needing things and supplies. It's gonna be intense. And one thing about me, I'm a tough cookie. That don't bother me because I have a problem telling no. You know what I'm saying? If I have to, or you're trying it. This what it is, this what it ain't. That's easy for me, which is, I can understand why they probably was like, yeah, we gonna rock with her. But y'all gonna pay me more money. So tomorrow, I said I was gonna give it tonight. And in the morning, I will make the call and let them know that, you know, I'm declining. It's kind of bittersweet because it's like, girl, you ain't got no job, so why you declining? You need to take anything. And probably in my past, and I don't know if Princess feel the same way. In the past, I think that the decision would have been like, just take it. Yeah. Just do it, you know? But not this time. What's meant to happen will happen. What's meant to come will come. When it's time for me to be back in a 9-to-5 space, that's where I will be. Until then, we gonna rock out with what's making us money right now. Essentially. It's a scary place to be in. It's not, actually. I'm lying. It's conflicting.
It's scary, but
it's
not scary.
Yeah. I gotta get my stuff out the fridge. But what Princess just said.
It's scary, but not scary.
It's scary, but not scary. The not scary part is that we done seen that we have seen that it can work and what it can do, because we kind of was talking to y'all about it yesterday. So that's not the problem. It's just, it's like me and my mom. I was talking to my mom about it too, because, you know, she been on this journey with me and Princess as well, her and my dad, mainly her, you know. So of course my friend was like, you know, call her, see what she thinks. We kind of already knew what she thought, but it was still nice to just get her input. And she was like, yeah, no. Like, you know, I love that my mom she had her old school ways about her, which I love, because, you know, I got my old school ways about me. But I think in the sense of like the times we're in and how these 9-to-5 jobs are operating and having some other source of income, so that when things like this do happen, you have something to fall on, or you have another option, like not being so dependent on these jobs and these companies, because you're disposable. I'm proof of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say that what I was doing wasn't good enough or whatever case may be. Once I leave this job, I might talk in depth about what happened, because I won't have no ties to them. But, you know, for right now, just high level, like, I know it ain't had nothing to do with me, because everybody gone from the head to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, essentially, I don't want to go into too much detail about it right now. So yeah, I'm gonna make the call and say no, and Princess is gonna help me like get something together in ChatGPT, because I kind of want to give an explanation behind, like, you know, y'all called me, mind you, they called me. The recruiter literally said, we're gonna skip a lot of things in this because the manager already done seen your resume and went up and down it, know everything there is to know, and they just want you to come on in tomorrow. Princess is my witness, I'm not lying. She literally wanted me to come in like the next day. And I'm like, can I at least, excuse me, come in like the following week? Just give me a little bit of time. She was like, we just excited to meet you, da da da. Excuse me. But they just wasn't trying to. And granted, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna play devil's advocate on the other side. Just because we also run a business. I understand why some of these jobs are probably trying to lowball people. Like, they're trying to save money, cut corners, even down to them letting us go, like, to some extent. that's just the world we living in right now, honestly. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your cousin Q and your cousin Princess, and we're your FBA cousins. And yeah, so I'm just coming back on here to give an update from yesterday and just giving a rundown of what transpired today. So let's just get into the conversation. It's been a minute. It's been, first of all, I can't even talk to y'all because of that noise. And I know y'all probably can't focus because of that noise. But welcome back to the channel, y'all. It is Saturday, August the 8th. 9th. I was close. I did not. I'm getting ready to text him now. Forgot. We've been working, y'all. We've been working, trying to take a break for ourselves. Just woke up from a really good nap. So yeah, it is the 9th, my brother's birthday. Happy birthday. He don't watch the vlogs anyway, I don't think. A lot of our family don't even know that we vlog, so yeah, he wouldn't know. But yeah, it's 8:07. We are actually on our way to a drive up movie. Yeah, we on the way to a drive up movie to see Freaky Friday, the new one that just came out. I think it's the new one. Freakier. So it is Freakier Friday. Because we haven't picked up the camera in forever, I think it's just one of those things where I am just like trying to be like, just pick up the camera. So I was like, you know what? We're going to do something different outside of just going to a typical movie. So just pick up the freaking camera because y'all haven't picked up the camera. Second of all, I don't know about when we post this how much y'all will know about what's been going on, but I will just say it so that if it's not all put out there, because I do need to put some videos out. There's been a lot of changes in our life, a lot of drastic changes in our life over the last month and some change. So yeah, that's always been up there, that mall entrance sign. Clearly I don't look at it. It's been a lot of changes going on, so hence why we have just been out of pocket, off of YouTube, off of social medias, period. Like even your FBA cousins, if you aren't new here, well, if you are new here, we have a page on TikTok that we started, your FBA cousins, teaching people how to make money off of Amazon. We have not even been posting on that because life has just been that insane. So yeah, what we have been doing is working out, eating healthier, minding our business, staying prayed up, and stacking money. So we're gonna take y'all with us right now. I don't think we're gonna do nothing after this because both of us just kind of still dressed really chill and calm like we were earlier. I really don't even feel like doing anything else because we got more work. Like essentially with everything that is taking place, we're doing a lot of our like business entrepreneurial work right now, and it's bringing in money. That's not the issue. It's just more so that like our schedules are not like it's unorthodox. It's like at the drop of a hat we're adjusting to like what that looks like as a schedule. We could pretty much make our own schedules. I feel like that just makes more sense to say it that way. So with that being said, tomorrow we have a full day of like
we've got a big break in it,
working and making money. I mean, yeah, we do have a break, but essentially it is a full day of like, you know, making money. We definitely have been documenting everything that's been going on, so it will not be like, oh, they just skipped over there and just went on about what's going on. No, it will be I will be having to edit that stuff. We're about 6 minutes from the place. What'd you say, baby?
I was like, we about to take a trip.
We are about to take a trip. Like I said, this is gonna be a ramble, chatty type of thing. Sorry, but yeah, what Princess just said, we are getting ready to go on a trip. I don't even think we've talked to y'all about that at all. I don't think anybody even knows that we're going on a trip.
Nobody knows we're going on a trip.
Yeah, considering everything that's been going on the last month, like we didn't even think we were going to be going on a trip. We actually skipped going on a trip for our anniversary because we were just like, okay, let's just put the brakes on everything and make everything make sense that's going on around us first. Once we did that, Y'all, if you know us and you've been around here, you know we gonna take a vacation. Like, that is like a part of our love language to ourselves as a couple, is serenity and peace for us. So that'll be taking place in 2 weeks, the end of the month, basically.
Yeah, going into Labor Day weekend.
Yep. Oh, and then we'll tell y'all later where we going. I mean, we can go into detail about that later, but it's somewhere we done been before. But where we're going is somewhere where we have been before. Where we are staying is somewhere that is new. So that'll be nice to be able to give y'all that content of somewhere new that you can go and travel and stay. And then after we actually go on this trip, we will be going to DC right after. Because y'all know Princess loves an adventure, and I'll be down with the BS. So
we're actually driving to DC.
Yeah.
Flying from DC to go on vacation. And then coming back for that afterwards, and like pretty much enjoying Labor Day weekend. We got some stuff we gotta do with our family up there.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah. My best friend, little sister.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
For her little sister.
It's getting married.
Who is getting married as well. Yes. So it's an engagement party. And then my best friend and her fiance decided that they gonna have a pool party.
Period. I love it.
On Sunday, since everybody was kind of like coming around for her sister's engagement party. Mm-hmm. So we gonna do that.
Like let your hair down, have a good time. Yeah. At first I didn't know what kind of pool party it was, but now that I know, I'm like, oh, I love that.
Ryan likes to turn up.
They gonna make sure that you have fun. Like, they gonna make sure that you, like, that's why I said we about to go on a world tour, gone from home for like 2 weeks.
It is not gonna be 2 weeks.
Let your edge out to some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now. Got me bummed out. You I should've kept on listening.
All right, y'all, so I do not have my camera, so y'all are about to get phone footage for right now, but I couldn't not pick up the camera. Y'all know we haven't been recording, we haven't been doing any videos really. We've been recording, but it's been sporadic and we haven't posted. It is August the 12th at 10:01 a.m. and I just had a call at 9:30 from a job offering me a role. Y'all know this is the second one that I've been offered. The first one, y'all know how that went, the money, all the ins and outs of it. They offered me the role. It is a work from home, like an 8 to 5 regular schedule. It is a senior role, so it is a role above a senior analyst role, so above what I've done in general, the next step up. And I will be making quite a bit more money than what I'm making now, along with some other incentives that will come with my pay. All I can keep saying is thank you, God. Like, it is the week that everything wraps up. So the 16th, 15th. The 15th is our last day. So that's Friday. Today is Tuesday, and I literally got the call that I wanted, needed, prayed for. Yeah. Whew. It's so much that I could say, and it's going through my head right now. I can't even put it into words, honestly. Besides, I'm just so grateful. Like, y'all know when everything happened, I was on a 30-day like fast, just praying and being intentional with reading my Bible and getting into the word. Before this happened, actually carried out the 30 days, and I kept telling Princess the past 2 weeks, I kept feeling this need to, like, not that I wasn't praying and reading my scriptures, but just intentional time every day, like making it a intentional, in-depth part of my day. And I just had the urge to do it again. Like, I was like, I just keep feeling this urge just telling me, like, do it again. do it again, do it again. And I kept like not putting it off intentionally, but like just being busy with our side hustles, like trying to make money, see if this can sustain what we needed to sustain for our, you know, life. And, you know, it has. We had a plan in place. We have a plan in place, literally, for me to be like unemployed, entrepreneurship full time. Like, we had a plan in place, and that wasn't a part of God's plan. This is a part of his plan. This is what he already knew was going to happen this week. This is what he wanted me to go through. And I've been back on my 30 days for 3 days now. I think it's been 3 or 4 days, probably 3. And yeah, here we are. Here we are. I'm so grateful. Like, I just sent my parents a message. Yeah, I got the freaking job. I got the freaking job, y'all. I got the job that he had in his plans for me, because furthermore, the role that I'm taking, I'm really gonna be in not just a senior role, but a role that I've always been afraid to explore, which is I'm sorry, I'm at the gym, so people walking past my car is startling me. Which is like, you know, being in the forefront, using my voice, helping others. And this role is gonna allow me to like be in a different space, you know, get outside of my comfort zone. I've been doing what I do and being an analyst for 10 years, and never wanted to like explore this part of it. But I think that where I'm doing it at and how I'm going to be able to do it is going to be a perfect setting for me. It's going to be people just like me that, you know, started in a call center, had no idea what this analytical role was and how to grow in it. And now I'm going to be able to pour back into people what I learned along the way. So it's an interesting role. Yeah. Ooh. Yep, had to get that out real quick. So yeah, I'm hoping that, you know, I'm sure now Princess will probably like kind of talk to her family about, you know, what's been going on. I've been in hibernation, y'all. I've been in hibernation. My own parents haven't seen me. They've talked to me, but they have not physically like really laid their eyes on me since everything really happened. And but they've been checking on me, making sure I'm good. And my mama just kept saying, like, I know you out here grinding. I know you out here focused. I know you out here figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? And my mama is the type of parent that if I didn't get out here and grind and figure it out, she was gonna make sure I was good. She was gonna make sure me and Princess was good. She always been like that, even when we've been in situations in the past. Years ago, where we was in a space where we was struggling, you know. So I know she was gonna have me, but you know, she ain't raised me like that. You know what I'm saying? She raised me to get out here and get it. I'm like, I'm not about to do that. Like, mama, you raised me to get out here and get it on my own. You've made me more than self-sufficient. So we've been out here getting it. You know what I'm saying? We've been stacking. We still plan on going on a vacation, like y'all already know. It's just a lot of things, y'all. But I just had to come and update y'all on that. We'll probably touch bases and talk more once we get home with the camera and I have Princess with me, so that y'all can get, you know, her insight and stuff on it. I know she's gonna come to the car and be like, you've been crying. And yes, I have, because God is so good. Ooh, he's good. All right, let me get myself together, y'all, and then we'll check in later. But I'm so excited. Stay the course. Get in your word. Spend time with God, bro. Spend time with him. I was mad, I was angry, I was irritated, but I still spent time with him, even when I did not understand. Man, like, it was beyond just losing my job. It was me, like, really having to sit with myself with a lot of different things. Like, just in how I am, how I move, how I think, how I try to just control everything that's happening in my life
even reverting over into our life. Like, that's just naturally how I am, because I'm always trying to prepare for everything and be prepared for everything, and that's not ideal. It's not realistic. It's not possible. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I was backed into a corner where I didn't have a choice but to just wait. For me, I had no choice but to trust you. And like I told Mom, I'm like, I told both of them, like, Princess, I probably had some days where I done moped, complained, irritated, because I just don't want to do what we have to do, but we don't have no other choice. Like, I don't have any other option. And not one time did you complain or gripe or fuss about it. Like, it was just like, okay, this is what I gotta do to make sure we good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you did that. So it is appreciated.
I mean, you would have did the same thing. I mean, you have done the same thing.
Second nature, pushing our relationship in a different way, like squeezing and prying and picking and poking at it in a different way that it honestly needed to be done in order for me to be like, okay, you're not figuring out life by yourself, you know, like. For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, us figuring out a system. Okay, how can we do this? When can we do this in the morning? Give you time to, I can work during the middle of the day, just to set in the third. And like, that was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot, and you never complained. So I appreciate it a lot.
I mean, you did it for me, babe. So it's like, I mean, no, I would not have chosen to go through this, but the fact that we have gone through this, I am honored to be able to stand the way that you did, because you did that when you really had first just met me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we was freshly together. It wasn't even like nothing. Some years in, no, we was freshly together, and you did
ties and strings.
Yeah, you could have been like, okay, girl, this is too much. We only been knowing each other for a month or whatever. Like, it wasn't like that. So it's just, I mean, I'm just happy that you got a job. Like, I just was sitting outside and I was like kind of getting emotional about it, because that's
why I came to check on you. I said, let me go check on my wife, because I already had 2 breakdowns. So where is she at?
No, I was just getting emotional about it, because I'm just like, we really have worked hard to build the life that we have. Like,
yeah,
really, really hard. Like I told you, like y'all just heard me say, like, when we first got together and she moved from North Carolina to Virginia, where I was living at, I lost my job. I had a crappy job.
She had a really great job, taking care of herself.
Yeah,
and I came in like, okay, just take a job. Like, I can take care of everything else. So I've been paying my bills by myself anyway.
Right.
And that just fell through the cracks. We were prepared to start over again together.
Yeah, together.
And I mean, for me personally, I feel like these are the times where it just makes us like this, because we was ready to start over again. We had started the last 3 weeks. We have started over, because that was the reality. Like, I mean, I was still at work, but technically I was moving and shaking. Like, I did not have a job, and a 9-to-5 job. So, yeah. To be here 3 days before.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, but
I know it won't nothing but God.
It won't nothing but God. And it just aligns with, like, what I always say, what we always say, like, just stay in the course, because
that's us all the time. Everything, no matter what comes our way. That's why her mom texted me or whatever, and some like kind word responded back to her, and I was just like, it's always us versus the world, and whatever that means. This time and this season meant that she was not gonna have a job. I was the only person that don't have a job. That's what we were just gonna face it together, and that's what we've been doing. And it's like, we have stacked so much money.
So this week we've been making hella bread.
Hella money.
So we've been making some good money this week.
Facts.
Like, we about to go back out there and get it again, actually.
Facts.
Like, we've been working so hard.
So this vacation gonna feel
and it's
even
crazy
more...
because yesterday, y'all, when we came home from our run, I have not even said this to Princess, but when we came home from our run, it was like what a typical day would be like, essentially.
Yeah.
And we went out, made our money, came back home because she had to work, so she came back home, opened her computer up, whatever. I come in and I'm like, you want me to cook you breakfast? Like, I just felt like I needed to be doing something. Like, you want me to cook? I knew I was gonna take a shower, and I was like, okay, we jumping back into the business heavy after our vacation, but right now I'm not even really focused on that. It's a few things business wise I need to take care of, but it wasn't gonna consume my time. I was just like, this is a lot. It was just a lot to sit with the reality of like, this is what it was gonna be. As Princess kept asking me like, how you feel about it? How you feel about it? And honestly, I really don't care. I did not care about the job because it's time for me to go. Whether I had a job today or didn't, I know it's time for me to go. It's just sitting in space.
Yeah. Me too.
I just took a shower.
Oh, I did.
I know. That's what I'm gonna do that. Yeah. She still got that gym on her.
Big prayer. Look at that.
God is so good.
God is good.
My mama just texted me. Was it yesterday that I told you she said something getting ready to happen? I
Oh,
can feel it.
yeah. She did text you that.
She said something's getting ready to happen. I can feel it. Bro, your parents, when they really love you and in tune with you like that, that's crazy. I literally told Princess, my mama just said something getting ready to happen. She can feel it. And what I said to you, I was like, okay. God been showing out because this week the money we've been bringing in has been top tier. So now we like, okay, now let's be strategic and smart about the moves that we make, being that we're in this situation. Mm-hmm. And I think that is another level of what I feel like this job loss was. Like, being smarter, making smarter moves, making smarter decisions. And not to say that we don't, because we do. We handle our business. We always have, ever since we was down, we've been on the rise of like making smart decisions. But I think that this then put some fuel under us to take it to the next level of what that looks like, of setting ourselves up.
One of my best friends, she had texted me a memory from Facebook from when I like did the whole career change, and she said to me, hey, remember that you live in an answered prayer. And then 3 days later we got this news. So it's been like super duper good, and I'm just excited, and I'm glad that the trip is before it.
Yes, I got pretty much a month before the road starts, so that's like plenty of time for me to like just get ready for it. It's in a road that, like I told Princess, and I think I mentioned to y'all, it's something that I always like, I don't want to do that, I'm never gonna do that. But hindsight being in it, I think it's exactly where I'm supposed to.
I've been through the storm, seen a lot of love, I seen a lot of war, took a lot of losses, then I took some more. Even through it all, I know you fighting for.